Hi, this is Carson from TCS. A unique feature that all TCS throttles have is yard mode. Yard mode takes switching to a whole new level. With a single button press, it will transform the way you switch. We will cover how to enter yard mode and use yard mode between the different TCS throttles. If you're wanting to see a specific throttle demonstrated, see the timestamps down in the description. Before we get started, let's listen to this 30-second clip of what the N-Scale reviewer has to say about yard mode.
I started playing with this little feature, doing a little bit of switching work, and this is a game changer. The software that they've got built into this is pristine. It works flawlessly, and it makes switching so much more simple to do and more fun. And honestly, that's kind of the best part about the hobby, is having a little bit of fun, not messing with things. Finally, something that just works.
Thank you, the N-Scale reviewer. Now let's get started showing just how fun and easy it is to use yard mode. To enter yard mode, press the menu button. Scroll to Operations and press Enter. Or you can press button 2 on the keypad. In this menu, scroll down to Yard Mode and press Enter. Or you can press button 3 on the keypad. Now, the arrow icon will display a Y beneath your locomotive number. The Y shows that yard mode is enabled. This will apply to all TCS throttles. On the UWT50s and LT50, there is a shortcut to toggling yard mode. Simply press the 3-dot hotkey and yard mode will be enabled. To exit yard mode, press the menu button. Scroll to Operations and press Enter, or you can press button 2 on the keypad. In this menu, scroll down to Yard Mode and press Enter, or you can press button 3 on the keypad. Now the Y has turned back into an arrow and yard mode has successfully been turned off. Here is a comparison of yard mode enabled and not enabled. To drive a locomotive forward, press and hold the single or double up chevron buttons. The locomotive will move forward as long as these buttons are held down. To drive the locomotive in reverse, press the single or double down chevron buttons. Again, the locomotive will move as long as these buttons are held down. To latch the direction and speed of your locomotive, double press any one of the 4 chevron buttons. This is useful if an operator needs to move a longer distance or operate functions. To unlatch the speed and direction, simply press any one of the chevron buttons. To drive a locomotive forward, push up and hold the right or left side switches. The locomotive will move forward as long as these switches are pushed up. To drive a locomotive in reverse, push down and hold the right or left side switches. Again, the locomotive will move as long as these switches are pushed down. To latch the direction and speed of your locomotive, simply double push any one of the 4 side switches in the up or down positions. To unlatch the speed and direction, simply push up or down on any of the switches. After entering yard mode, you must first rotate the knob to the center position. Moving the knob to the right will make the locomotive move forward. Moving the knob back to the center position will stop the locomotive. Moving the knob to the left will make the locomotive move in reverse. Again, moving the knob back to the center position will stop the locomotive. On the screen, near the bottom of the Y, there will be a small chevron that will point to the left or right. This chevron indicates which direction is forward given your current physical perspective of the locomotive you have selected. Rotating the knob in the same direction that the chevron is pointing will make the locomotive go forward and vice versa. To change your perspective, press the direction key. Notice the chevron changing direction when the direction button is pressed. On the encoder-based throttles such as the UWT-100, UWT-50E, and LT-50, you may find that the default speed for yard mode is too slow. Thankfully, there is a super easy way of changing it. While pushing or pressing a yard mode speed, or if your speed is latched, rotate the thumb wheel or knob and the speed will change. The throttles will save the speed that you adjust it to. Both the double and single speeds can be adjusted independently from one another. With the UWT-50P, you can change the max speed in yard mode by going into the main menu, scrolling down to Settings, then Throttle Settings, next Drive Settings, and finally scrolling down to yard mode max speed. Here you can change the max speed the throttle is set to in yard mode. Hit save and now your yard mode max speed will be set to the value you entered. That is a full overview of yard mode on all of our throttles. If you're interested in learning more about yard mode, check out our wiki page. The link is in the description. Purchase your TCS throttle with yard mode from your TCS dealer or order direct. Don't miss out on this exclusive and amazing TCS feature. Thanks for watching.